What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tues News. Kind of changed my camera angle, switching some stuff around. It's a lot better for me to see, and then I can talk to you guys kind of off to the side there. So we'll see how it goes for a little while. But yeah, Tues News, where we cover all the news from the last week. This is my weekly show, just kind of regurgitating Poke Beach as I always do. So let's go ahead and hop in. You can see the tabs I have pulled up here. There are quite a few things. We're still talking about Paradigm Trigger. The entire core set was pretty much revealed, and we do have some secret rares, and we do see some English cards as well. But there's two pieces of news that are not related to that, and one of them is the Pokemon TCG. The developers released a survey back in August to people testing out the beta, and if you guys don't know, they're kind of reworking Pokemon TCG Online. The old game is pretty much that, it's really old, kind of outdated UI. They're really changing things up, and they're trying to make something more modern and functional. And it seems like they're doing a pretty good job with that so far. They're asking the community a lot of feedback, so it's kind of unclear how much they can actually change now. But, they've been really slow rolling this, so I think they're really trying to do the right thing and get it right. And, when this thing is live and it comes to mobile, that's going to be really fun. So I played Magic Arena a little bit. This is, obviously not that level, but moving in the right direction, and some of these effects look pretty sick. You can't deny that, but people were giving feedback. Here's some of the points they talked about. Players like crafting daily quest and battle pass content. That reminds me a lot of Magic Arena without even seeing this. They have crafting. If you open packs, you can, instead of pulling a rare, you get like a rare token, and you can turn that token in to craft any card on the rare slot you want. So it makes it easier to build decks. You don't have to pull like the exact card you need in order to get the card. So I think there's a system like that. Gameplay was strategic and clear. The only downsides, though, it looks like matchmaking was running a little slow, and of course numerous bugs, which that's kind of expected. Dislike the pace of receiving progression rewards and difficulty of finding cards in their collection. Now that is something that really needs to be, kind of nailed down. When you're building a deck, it can get very confusing, even in good systems. There's so many cards, it's really hard to build a system like that. I think that you need to really spend a lot of time on and a lot of focus on to make sure that's nice and smooth. And overall, though, players dislike the art style, including elements like avatars, board design, and overall UI layout. So, it does look kind of basic, and, yeah, you got like kind of this stuff on the side. Maybe that could be implemented, up at the top or something. I don't know. That's why I don't do this as a living. So it's hard to do. But, even if they just updated what they have, I think they're on the right track. So I don't think it's going to be a home run by any means, but, maybe they'll surprise us. They're just trying to make improvements, and you can't argue with that. But next up, we have a Dragonite promo coming to GameStop for Silver Tempest. Now, we did see a giveaway. It was not really quite a giveaway. It's for Lost Origin. I think you have to technically buy $15 worth of Pokemon product in order to get the card. The guy I met at the store, he was really cool. We got to talking. He was opening up a Lost Origin ETB at work. So he was pretty cool. He's a collector himself, and he actually just gave me this because I was going in there for the code for the handheld game. And so that was pretty cool of him. But officially, don't give anybody a hard time, because you are supposed to buy $15 or more of product. So if someone says that's what it is, that's what it is. But they're saying that the card will likely be a reprint of the Dragonite releasing in the set. This is a pretty cool artwork. I'm not going to lie, this is probably one of the better promos we've seen. And it's just cool to see the dragon type with the little claw marks up there. Very cool. A lot cooler than, Zoroark. And, not dogging Zoroark, but here is which I kind of blew that up a little big for you there, but the GameStop stamp. So we will likely see something like that on the Dragonite. And this is the Paradigm Trigger scan. That's why it's in Japanese. But yeah, it's going to be a very cool promo for sure. Not going to be worth anything, maybe $5 on eBay raw. So, you know, don't go out there, go crazy for this, but it's a cool giveaway. Next up, we have some Scarlet and Violet info. We did get another trailer and another video showing Iano. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but this is apparently a gym leader in the new region, and she seems to be focused on electric type. She's got these little, you know, plushy Magnemite in her hair, and her partner Pokemon is Bellybolt, which is the Elefrog Pokemon. So I don't know why they say that. It's just like an electric frog, I imagine. But yeah, she's apparently a streamer in game. So she's like this, you know, super hype personality and stuff like that. But it is cool to see a gym leader in action. And she seems just like a very unique character and almost like a fun character. You know, it's almost kind of comic relief of this Pokemon here being the electric frog and, you know, her bouncing on him and stuff like that. It's just kind of weird. But there's another video showing more gameplay about this guy, and yeah, I'll just have to let you guys check that out. But overall, I'm really excited for the game. Like I've said many times, can't wait to pick this up, and these guys look like they're going to be fun. So check that out on PokeBeach. Now we're going to dive into Paradigm Trigger. If it's going to trigger you into another paradigm, you know, might want to venture away from the video. This is going to be the entire core set of the set revealed. So if you don't want to see any spoilers for Paradigm Trigger Silver Tempest, back away now. But we are going in. We have an Eevee right off the start. They have their V-Star Universe set releasing in December. It's expected to contain alternate art reprints from Sword and Shield era. This reminds me a lot of Best of XY, but yeah, it's gonna be cool to see. And then we of course have the Charizard promo set coming out. We have a nice Mewtwo, which is like the alternate angle of the Charizard UPC, and I think this is where all these cards are going to come into play. They what is this Eevee? I can't remember what it was. Any unreleased cards that don't make the cut for Silver Tempest will likely be placed in our Sword and Shield special set. So that's pretty much, you know, kind of what it covers there. But here is the Paradigm Trigger. And this will be the set that ends the era. And as you can see here up at the top, probably going to get the first Scarlet and Violet set in February if history holds true. I think they're pretty, you know, following the course of history for that. But overall, pretty solid set. This is, I think her name is Viviline. Really cool artwork for a base card. I mean, that is just so sick. Just having the sun shining behind her and just looks like a really cool artwork. So really impressed with that artwork. Victini over here looking cool. That's a really cool artwork. And let's see here. Let's see if anything else sticks out to us. We, of course, have a Pikachu and a Raichu. Nice looking Raichu. The Shinx line, which I think we covered in the last episode. Let's see. Here is the Unknown V and the V-Star, which spells V-Star in the background with all the unknown. That's a pretty cool card. What else we got? We got a Arcanine looking cool as a V card. It'd be cool to have like an alt art of him. And there are some secret rares still being revealed. So this is just a core set, like I said. But yeah, there's a Komiya. I clicked on that because you just knew about that Komiya just looking at it. So very cool artwork there from Komiya, one of the more popular artists in the TCG. Here's Dragonair. Dragonair is always one of my favorites. Look at that. He's like in a tropical area, but like frozen over. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, we have the Dragonite that we might see as a promo from GameStop as well. But overall, I mean, pretty solid set. These are the big dogs right here, though. We have the Lugia, which is the normal V. And we do have the alt art, which was also revealed, which I'll be showing off. But moving on, we don't have much else. I mean, we got a couple trainers. We do have a Lance. And you guys are going to want to see that Lance Trainer card as well. So let's go ahead and jump into some of the secret rares, shall we? Now here we have, you know, just kind of we have a worker trainer. So it looks like she's in the Grand Underground digging up some gems and stuff like that. So we did get released a full art version of her. So pretty cool looking card there. Next up, we have Lance and Candace secret rares. We did get the, normal prints here, which you just saw in that giant list, but this is like a little promo poster talking about the new set, and we do have a Lance full art. So that is going to be really cool. Candace looking cool as well, but, Lance, everyone loves Lance. It's going to be awesome to collect that card. And of course, we have the alternate arts revealed. So we do have a Reggie Drago V, which is a alt art. This art, I'm not a big fan of the Reggies, but it's just so cool that they have the Lugia here in the background. I don't know if you can see that very clear, but he's just got like his wings really spread wide open and just looks so cool. And Reggie Drago is almost like hiding from him or something like that. And then on the Lugia, so this is a thick boy. A lot of people were making some booty comments because, his leg back there showing off some booty action. But looks like a dude in a boat is about to get wrecked because Lugia just popped out of the sea, and this wave is probably going to drown him to death. But yeah, cool looking card. A lot of people weren't quite sure about this alt art artwork, but I like it a lot. It's a cool pose. Maybe they, could have did a little thing different with the leg because now you can't unsee it. So sorry for mentioning that, guys. You'll always see that booty Lugia. And we don't know if we're going to get any other alt art Lugias, but that is what we have right now. But that's pretty much all the Paradigm Trigger stuff right now. I'm sure we're going to get more. It's going to be leaking every day pretty much, I assume, from here to release with secret rares. And so I think within the next week, we should have them all. So maybe we'll talk about that next week. But yeah, for the English side, we did get the English Lugia V revealed, which I just showed in a set. This is going to be released on November 11th on our side. So this is the combination of the Incandescent Arcana, which we've already seen, and the Paradigm Trigger, which I just showed. So once Paradigm Trigger's released in Japan, the Silver Tempest will be quickly after, combining those sets and catching everybody up. The set will have a Lugia V full art card, which, you saw this in the normal set, and the V-Star, which we also showed. So they still don't show us anything new. It's just the English version of the Lugia V. And speaking of English, we have a couple other cards that were brought over to English that were released. We have the Regieleki V Max and the Mawile V character rare, which this is probably, the biggest card revealed in this little batch. The VMAX is okay. Superior V-Star is okay. I mean, maybe there's some playability in this that I missed or something, but the Radiant cards, I'm kind of sad to see how the Radiant cards, became. They're kind of the amazing rares of this gen. This is a beautiful artwork, though. This would be so cool as a Psychic type with the blue. And, I only collect Japanese if it's modern stuff like this because their Radiant cards look so much better than the English side. But overall, it's going to look pretty awesome, and just happy that they're, continuing the Radiant cards as something else to collect. But that pretty much does it for all the news, guys. Let me know what you think. I feel like the weekly news thing, it's good for some people, but it kind of gets repetitive when there's a new set coming out. Let me know what you guys think about that. If you guys are watching every week, or what you guys like to see me talk about, or if you'd like to see me talk about other stuff like the community in a whole, or some PokeTubers and what they've been doing. So I just like doing this just to kind of keep up with the times myself. And I look at this every week, just kind of, like I said, keeping up with things. So I figured, why not make a series to like hold myself accountable for that? But let me know if you guys like it. I'm only kind of doing this for a select few people who like to keep up with me. But if you guys just don't like it, let me know. Won't hurt my feelings, and we might change it up. So thank you all for watching, nevertheless, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.